Hello and welcome. It is 2 o'clock Central Time, and we're here live in the social media for real estate agent success community. Welcome, and I hope you're having a fabulous week. It's a beautiful day in Minnesota, blue sky, sunshine, and very comfortable temperature, not a lot of humidity. So it's great. It's a great week. So just checking in. Looks like we have someone logging on. So wanted to just make sure Facebook has a minute to warm up and let you know that we're starting here. So if you're here live, be sure and give me a hashtag live in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, feel free to play the replay. And I also launch the replay at 8:30 p.m. Central Time every Tuesday evening. And I'll be here in the group watching the comments or questions that you have. So I'm going to be sharing my screen this week. And this week we're talking about the stories and how to use that to create the interaction on your social media and why that's so important to create that. So a little bit of background about the stories and kind of how that fits into your strategy in terms of reach and new audience versus your existing one. So the way I like to think about my stories is that the stories are for my existing audience because that's mostly the people that see that. If you are on, if you're on a platform, on your platform, and you're wanting to reach people that aren't already part of your platform, then you could be you could do you could be seeing, sorry, lost my train of thought. So when you're with your posts, you can reach people that aren't following you and start to follow you, especially with the hashtags. But with your stories, that's really for the people that are following you and to create more engagement there. So we are seeing that as a very effective for engaging your current audience. So again, if you're coming on live, we're just getting started here. And we'll be talking today about Instagram stories to get traffic and leads. And we're going to be jumping in to look at some, I'm going to be looking at my stories that I see in my feed, what's showing up live, so that you can see all the different options and possibilities for what you can do, what works well, what doesn't work well, and like that. So I am going to share my screen here so that I'm going to bring up my Instagram. And this is my Instagram feed. So I'm going to go through some of the stories here and talk a little bit about what I see, what works well, what doesn't work well. So here is, and some of these people aren't in real estate, which is fine. The concepts are universal a lot of the time. So this is, so what this one is doing, this account is like they're reposting a lot of stories or a lot of posts from other influencers in the market that she's talking about. So, and when you click on it, you can see it, but it's not obvious. So sometimes people will put a tag, a sticker on there that says tap here. So here's a cute one that is happening. I'll go to the next one here. So here she's doing a boomerang and doing the happy dance. So there's movement and text on there. That works. Okay, this is an example of a good story. It's fun. Okay, then here is someone that, like, she's reposting This one does a lot of reposts of other people, which is fine. And here's looks like a video. So that's fun. And we're going to go on to the next one here. So I want to show you these elements, and then I will start a story to show you some of the tricks and tips that I do and things that create engagement with my audience. Okay, so here's another agent. She is a real estate agent. So cute picture of a kid. And this little moving thing down here is a sticker. So having this moving stickers on your posts help. That helps catch people's attention, keeps them engaged. Here's some text and talking about real estate. Here's a friend of mine. Happy birthday. So some of the things that I'm looking for now are stickers and engagement. That's a big one that I like to see. So I'm going to see if I can find someone here. This is an agent closing and a walkthrough video, which is good. Those are always nice. Oh, this one's good. Down on the bottom here, there is I have to get the app on my phone to use that. So here is a slider emoji. That's a super popular one, really good one. So take a note. If you aren't using that one, pop that in once in a while to get your audience to have some engagement. So in a minute, I'll be telling you about why you want to be using those stickers. There's a few others here. Here you go. Another sticker, tub fan question, and then options to ask these to ask your audience. Okay. So she's doing a great job here. Oh, here's an emoji with the fire on there. Sometimes I see things that I haven't seen yet, and it's like, oh, check it out. So all of those things were good. And then here she's reposting another one. So that was several stories going through a house, the closing day, let's see, and final walkthrough. Okay. All of those really good examples for your stories. Here's another agent. Let's see if she's got a weekly market activity report in her stories. So what I'll say here is that this text is super small. I wonder if she has a link to a post, but you want to be aware of what you're posting. Is it consumable? Can people really see what's going on there? So it's cute, with the stuff on here, the graphics. But this is a little better. But on my phone, on my computer, I can't see it too good. I'm not sure on the phone. Maybe it would be better too. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at another. Let's see if we can find another agent in here that, as I've mentioned in the past, so I personally, I don't actually intentionally go out to follow a lot of agents. Just want to check in here and see. I have, I'll talk about that in a minute. So she's doing a video. That's fun to do video do a live or just upload a video. Some people don't like doing the live, so either one, doing a video. Saw a deer. Okay, fun. And then of the little kid. All right. Fun stuff there. And then the stickers. So let me jump in and do some stickers and tell you about that. Oh, I can't create that on here. Okay, so I'll talk you through it. I've already mentioned those in the, let's I'm going to go back to not sharing my screen. Okay, so in your stories, the stickers, I'm going to look this up here, that you want to use and try and incorporate into your stories are that slider emoji. We saw an example there. The questions, the 2 options. That's actually a poll. Those are a couple of super popular ones. Okay, so those are the ones that when people interact with that, then Instagram sees that your audience engages with your content. It lets Instagram know that they like your content. So actually, Instagram will put your stories ahead of others if they consistently watch your stories and interact with them. And just notice that for yourself too. If you are watching the same stories, the same people all the time, it's because you go to those stories, you interact with them, and then so Instagram always posts those stories first. So you want to make sure that you're putting those stickers on there, and not everybody's going to interact with them. And some people do, some people don't. It's okay. Keep putting them in there, and people start to see them. Maybe they'll find something that they're excited about, and they will engage with that. So it's good to just keep doing it, even though you maybe only get a couple, not a lot of people commenting or engaging with those stickers. So I do those all the time. And then the other key piece is for you to go and engage with your audience's stickers and go out and be active in their stories and watch all of their slides too, especially the people in your ideal audience. Because when you're when you're engaging with theirs, they'll see that if they check the people that are watching them, and then they'll come back and hopefully engage with yours as well. So it's a little bit of a reciprocation, and it's also hacking the algorithm for the stories, the Facebook and the Facebook stories too. So you got the Instagram stories, and then you have Facebook stories. And when you have the other key thing I'll teach you about too with the Instagram stories is when you have you're posting stories, you can also select to post that story to your business account. If you have an Instagram business account, you can share it to your Facebook business account. And then you get your 2-for-1 deal there too as well, so that you can maximize your exposure. Now you also have your personal Facebook account where you can post stories up there too. So again, you may have different audiences, and just be cognizant of what you're posting in each of these platforms. And your audience, your personal will be more personal things. Your things that you're posting to your business, maybe business. And I actually don't share every single Instagram post to my Facebook business page stories. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. I don't share all of my Instagram stories to my Facebook business page stories. I look at it and I think, okay, is this, especially going to Facebook, things are a little more fun and casual on Instagram stories, but I don't, I put more of just the business items in the Facebook business stories. So that is kind of the big picture with the stories. Put the stickers in there. The other key for the stories is putting tag the location. If you're out somewhere, tag the location, and tag the business. If you're at a business, there's a lot of locations out there, not just city, there's neighborhoods, there's parks and that. So get specific on those, or just put the city. And then it can depend on where you're at. And then the other piece too is hashtags. Put a couple hashtags in there. So you got the hashtag sticker, and this is getting a little technical. You don't have to do the next part, but you could put additional hashtags in there as text, and then hide them behind a a sticker or make them really small so that people can't see them. But just put a couple of hashtags on there and then the hashtag sticker too. So then you have these additional pieces that gets additional exposure to you in your community. So I do see when I use the city, like St. Paul, Minnesota, I do see some viewers from St. Paul that go to that city or go to that hashtag, and they're watching my stories. So getting more exposure out there, those are the couple of key pieces to incorporate into your stories, and they're not obvious. So that's why I'm gonna give them a try, experiment with those, and let me know what kind of results you're getting. Also, I'd be curious, please share in the comments, what have you experimented with in the past with those? What has worked for you, and what has gotten engagement for you in your Instagram stories? Love to hear from you. Okay, that's all for today about Instagram stories. I'll see you later this week with a couple of more fun things about stories, and keep coming back with your questions and your experience or your ideas. I'll talk to you soon.